This marks the start of the 226th commencement of Becker College.
Good morning. It's great. My name is Nancy Crimmen, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice President for Student Affairs. It gives me great pride to welcome you to this joyous celebration of our students' success. At this time, please help me welcome the Reverend Dr. Deborah Pilato Fontaine, Professor of Teacher Education and Family Studies, and Faculty Coordinator of Global Citizenship, who will offer the invocation.
Let us be in the spirit of prayer. Loving God, God of all humanity, whose image lies in the face of all people, we ask on behalf of those gathered here today that you bless each of these graduates so they, in turn, will be a blessing to others in their future places of work, study, and travel. Spirit of justice, may these graduates be given the passion to break down walls of injustice, the courage to go forth and make a positive difference in the world as socially responsible citizens, and the wisdom to apply all they have learned at Becker in new and creative ways. Graduates, be proud of all you have accomplished and the personal determination that has led you to be sitting here today. Be mindful of your dreams and imagine the possibilities beyond what you can see. For you are called to be unique, to be who you are in a world that often values conformity. Know who you are and stand there. God of compassion, today we also keep in our prayers the children of Haiti and ask that you hold them in the palm of your hand so they come to know that even in the depths of despair and heartache arise hope and new beginnings, and that nothing in us lies outside the circles of God's love and grace. Graduates, may the God of mercy guide your footsteps upon the path of peace and righteousness. May you live compassionate of heart, clear in word, gracious in awareness, courageous in thought, and generous in love. Know who you are and stand in your individual genius. And when you leave this theater, as a graduate of Becker College, take wing. May the Holy One embrace you, protect you, and bless you on this special day, now and forevermore. Amen.
Please remain standing for the national anthem, performed by Richard Monroe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Today, the class of 2014 joins the ranks of more than 20,000 alumni around the country and around the globe. Right now, you may be feeling a bit apprehensive and nervous about what lies ahead, or perhaps you're excited and ready to take the world by storm. And maybe just a few of you, just a few, are relieved that the work is finally over. I add that because all of us who have taught you and nurtured you over your time at Becker sincerely hope that your learning never stops. Graduation does not mark the end of your journey. It actually celebrates the commencement, or the beginning, of the next grand adventure in your life story. We as a community embarked on a new and exciting chapter in the Becker College story 4 years ago, when Becker College welcomed its 10th president. The messages you have heard from President Johnson during your time at Becker should remain in your heart and mind wherever your journeys take you. Never give up. Reach for the stars. Journey until the job is done. Value truth and justice, and serve others, just to name a few. President Johnson has been and will always be in your corner. He is your biggest fan. His influence on the Becker College experience, on your Becker College experience, has uniquely prepared you to create a world filled with possibilities. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the 10th president of Becker College, Dr. Robert Johnson.
Thank you, Dr. Kremen, and congratulations, graduates of 2014. We started this journey together 4 years ago. Every class that graduates from this wonderful institution is a special class, but you are especially important to me because we started this journey together. And today, we can literally say, we did it. Give yourselves a hand. I bring greetings to the Board of Trustees, corporators, our distinguished guests, our speaker and honorary degree recipients, faculty, students, alumni, parents, families, friends, and graduates. I join the Board of Trustees in welcoming all participants in our 226 commencement exercises. This is a joyous occasion as we witness our graduates take their next step as a global citizen towards transforming the world. At Becker, they have pursued the 3 pillars of global citizenship: academic excellence, social responsibility, and creative expression. At Becker College, we believe in the transformational power of a college education to impart knowledge and enlightenment in a global society. We believe that higher education is a privilege, and that as an educated person, you have a responsibility not only to seek personal and professional success, but also to contribute to a greater good. While we focus our attention this morning upon those graduating, we must also acknowledge those from whom the graduates drew their strength and support. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, husbands, wives, children, and countless others, members of your family and your friends. We thank them all, and graduates, give them a big hand right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the commencement speaker for the class of 2014, Leonard F. Gingo. Len Gingo graduated from Becker College in 1984. He started his own construction business back in 1982, where he and himself, along with his colleagues, have built over 300 homes and developed 10 neighborhoods in central Massachusetts. He is the epitome of a community-minded entrepreneur. In 1995, he was one of the youngest recipients of the Home Builder of the Year Award in Massachusetts. His company was recognized for its progressive customer service policy. He created the people-focused total quality management practices and constant and never-ending improvement philosophy at C&S Builders. He was past president of Greater Worcester Habitat for Humanity. He was past president of Home Builders of Massachusetts. He founded a partnership between Home Builders of Massachusetts and Habitat for Humanity. He was named the 2010-11 Humanitarian of the Year by the Rutland Lions Club. Becker College presented Mr. Gingo with its first Gabe Simon Award for Distinguished Service at the October 2010 Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony. He has supported his alma mater as a trustee, as a philanthropist, a mentor, and a friend to many, many alums throughout this country. Grounded in his family's core values, Lynn and Cheryl Ann responded to the loss of their daughter, Brittany, in the catastrophic earthquake in Haiti on January 12, 2010, in the only way they knew how to improve the lives of others. After running his building company for 30 years, Lynn retired to focus on founding and constructing the 19,000 square foot Be Like Brick orphanage in Grand Gulf, Haiti. The Gingo family dedicated themselves to building the orphanage to honor Brittany's last wish. I want to move to Haiti and start an orphanage myself. It was reported that with the construction of Be Like Brit, Lynn became the biggest employer in the area, hiring a 75-man crew in a country with 60% unemployment. The Gingos opened the orphanage with a dedication ceremony in January 2013. The Gingos' book, Heartache and Hope in Haiti, the Brittany Gingo story, chronicled their moving and inspirational experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in introducing to some and presenting to others our commencement speaker of the hour, Lenny Gingo.
Good morning. Bonjour, as we say in Haiti. I'd like to thank Dr. Johnson, and I'd like to thank his lovely wife, Michelle, who's up there and looking down upon us. And Michelle and Robert have been very good friends to Cheryl Ann and I. They came when this tragedy struck, and it means a lot to us. Last night at the dinner, they had an honors degree dinner. The chairman, Jay, who I just love, Jay and I started on the board together. And Jay said to me, take as much time as you want tomorrow. Don't worry about it. So parents, grandparents, guardians, brothers, sisters, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I know, I heard her saying, oh my God, we're in trouble. Don't worry. Again, I am Len Gengel. I'm the proud father of Brittany, Bernie, and Richie Gengel. And my wife Cheryl Ann and I have dedicated the rest of our lives to Haiti. And we've been very blessed to have this partnership with Becker College. You see, 30 years ago, I sat right where you sat. And I listened to Dr. Ted Provo, who was a president of Greenfield Community College, give this address that I'm giving. And for 30 years, I still remember his story. He talked about his aunt, who at the turn of the century, back in the 1900s, worked for a transatlantic company that laid the first cable going across the Atlantic, tying Europe into the United States. It was fascinating. Right through her death, the woman worked. When she became blind and not able to walk, she actually started a phone answering business to survive. It was an unbelievable story. And later on in life, I realized it was probably a metaphor, but that's okay. His point was well taken. So I know how you feel. I know you want to get up here. And I know that I will catch you if you fall. Don't worry. When I was at Becker, there were professors like Scarborough, Coonan, Perry, LeConto, just wonderful, wonderful people, especially Larry Spalding, who was my business professor and taught me so much while I was here. Becker College gave me, back then it was Becker Junior College, but Becker College gave me the foundation of my life, and I didn't even realize it. See, they were the rebar and the footing and the concrete that holds you up. Even in your darkest hour, you will take from this college what you learned over the last 4 or 5 years, and it will get you through. Trust me when I tell you this. On January 12, 2010, our lives changed forever. In the matter of 20 seconds, it's estimated that 300,000 people were killed in the Haiti earthquake. And you can only imagine, as parents sitting out there at your graduation day, how my wife and I felt. And like everybody else, there hadn't been an earthquake in Haiti in 200 years. How could we worry? No problem. She's okay. Matter of fact, she stayed in the same hotel with her school, Lynn University, that President Clinton and Mrs. Clinton honeymooned in. So I didn't worry. But then after 24 hours, we were told they had no contact. And then at Thursday morning at 9:30, I received a phone call from the vice president, thank you, Robert, from the vice president of academic affairs. And he said, Len, I want to be very clear. We've rescued your daughter and 2 other girls. We have her on a helicopter, and I want you to get down to Fort Lauderdale tonight, and I quote, you will have your daughter in your arms by 11 p.m. And you see, folks, I'm the youngest of 8 children. That old Worcester Irish Catholic family. 33 of us in the immediate family. The celebration began. Schools in the Wachusett region where Britt went stopped and made announcements. Boston TV stations broke in, every channel. Brittany Gengel's been found. It was such joy. Hundreds of people showed up at our house. That afternoon, we got on a plane with all the media to head down to Fort Lauderdale, thinking we were going to have this great reunion with our daughter, only to be told at 10 o'clock that evening they had bad intel, that they did not have our daughters. So a family from New York, New Jersey, and Georgia all came down. The 4 families thought we were getting our daughters. 2 professors and 4 daughters were missing. You know, it's every parent's worst nightmare to lose a child. But to lose your daughter twice is just, in 48 hours, is just unfathomable. but Brittany left us a gift. The gift was a text message. Her and her mother were talking just 3 hours before the earthquake. And she texted her mother, they were talking about the children. And she said in this text, they love us so much and they're all so happy. They love what they have and they work so hard to get nowhere. I want to move here and start an orphanage myself. That gift was a sense of purpose for our family. It was a place that we could put our heartache, our pain, our suffering, but our hope and our love for our daughter. And ladies and gentlemen, something amazing happened. And that was, so didn't the rest of the world. You see, within 2 months, people sent over $250,000 to us. Build that orphanage. Make her dream come true. It was absolutely astonishing. The face of humanity that we saw, my wife and I and family experienced, was heartfelt and unbelievable. So we knew. It took 33 days to capture Britt, to find her body. She was the last of the Linyu 6 to be recovered. And we feel a blessing for that because our daughter came home for a proper Christian burial. It is estimated that there's over 150 to 200,000 Haitian people who were put in mass graves because of the destruction. So we will count our blessing. And then we did something. We formed and started the Be Like Brit Foundation. Be Like Brit. Kids, with your Facebook, like us, we'll tweet you, we'll do the whole thing, we'll make you famous, I promise, okay? The building we designed is shaped in the letter B for Brittany. It's an earthquake-proof structure because we weren't going to do something to honor Brittany and not have it stand up. So I was going to the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere, and I was going to build an earthquake-proof structure. We designed it for 33 boys and 33 girls, symbolic of the 33 days Britt was missing. We have 6 missionary rooms that we call Brissionary rooms, where our folks stayed. Becker College stayed. I would like the graduates who have been to Be Like Brit to please stand up. Come on, don't be shy. Thank you and God bless you. I'll pick on one. Melissa. Melissa had the courage to come to Haiti with Kelly and Tina and Vanessa, and they came down, and Chelsea, and they came down and they, right in the beginning, helped us build Brit's orphanage. And then they came back the next year and the year after. Deb Pilato Fontaine is a blessing to this world, and her leadership and the way she prepares these children, students, young adults, to come to the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere is unbelievable. She is fantastic. On September 24th, 2010, my son Bernie, who's sitting up there, an architect who volunteered, and a pastor by the name of Lex Edme, we went to Haiti. You see, I had been there 10 days after the earthquake. If you ever want to know what hell on earth looks like, I saw it. I smelt it. I tasted it. Because of the courage of Congressman Jim McGovern, he was able to take the parents in, and we were able to go to the Hotel Montana. And we took all of that destruction and what we saw and tried to understand it. But the one thing that stood out in my mind was that it was beautiful at the Hotel Montana. Even though a 5-story building had pancaked, it was a beautiful sunset when I was standing there. It was absolutely astounding. And I knew at that moment that we wanted to do something to honor Britt. I knew she was gone. And we did, because we decided on that September 24th to go to Grand Guave, Haiti, where Brittany and Lynn University's Journey of Hope was supposed to travel to the day after the earthquake. And I never saw anything like it. 2 million people living in tents. No sewers, no water. It was horrific. It was horrible. But today, as I stand here, I can tell you those tents are gone. I can tell you those 2 million people are living in safe, secure housing. I can tell you that their life has been improved because of the global citizens of this country. And we walked up, Bernie and I walked up this big mountain, got to a plateau back in September. Bernie looked at me and said, "Dad, this is it." I called my wife. I said, "It reminds me." Because what it did for us is we could stand in this beautiful spot that looked out over the Bay of Gonave, and we could see above the poverty. See, this is what most people don't get. In Haiti, there's no relief from the poverty. So what we tried to create at Be Like Brit was a place, a safe haven, a place for children where they can grow, learn, and thrive. We tried to make it safe for the people that come down and do mission work. And that's what we set out to accomplish. And on November 28th of 2010, we packed up a box truck. It was the first holiday without our beloved Brit. And the 4 of us, Cheryl Ann, Bernie, Richie, and I, drove to Miami with that box truck. It had every tool times 2 that we needed. The great people of Massachusetts donated it all. It was absolutely amazing. And then on December 24th, we went down to Haiti. My son Bernie, my nephew Ross, and Gama Perrison, who was up there with his wife, Angela. Gama left his 5-year job here in the United States and committed 5 years to Be Like Brit. Gama was our clerk of the works for the 2 years that it took to build Brit's orphanage. And to this day, our family is eternally indebted to him. And Gama is our Haiti director and does an outstanding job. So thank you, Gama. It took 39 trips to build Brit's orphanage, 20 in 2011, 19 in 2012. I spent more time in Haiti than I did in the United States. And we averaged between 75 and 100 workers. We trained the Haitian workers how to build an earthquake-proof building. We had the opportunity to make everybody's lives a little better. We started a block factory. We made our own block. We tested everything back here in the States. We took on a major, major challenge. But we did it. And while we were doing it, something happened. And that something was next to a miracle. You see, we were building an earthquake-proof structure about halfway out of the ground, and the government of Haiti started to show up. And I got a little concerned, and I got a little nervous, and this was the summer of 2011. And our son goes to Suffolk University. So he was going into his sophomore year, and his roommate and dear friend lost his scholarship, so he was going to get a new roommate. And I want you to think about this. I want you to think, I Googled this, so these are facts, right? I did. 4,600 college and universities in the USA. 2.5 million freshmen enter those colleges. What are the odds that the newly elected president of Haiti in 2011, May, what are the odds that his son would choose Boston to go to school? What are the odds that his son would choose Suffolk University? And what are the odds that when we brought our son Labor Day weekend to school, his roommate was none other than Michel Martelly Jr., the president of Haiti's son? So let's just say I didn't worry about the government anymore. On January 5th, 2013, we dedicated Britt's Orphanage, and it was an absolutely beautiful event. We'll call Debbie, Reverend Debbie Pilato-Fontaine came down. The priest that married Cheryl Ann and I baptized our children and gave them First Communion. Even though he was 79 years old, he traveled down. The priest that blessed Britt as she walked out of church to leave for Haiti, he came down. The Haitian pastor, Lex Edmy, that we work with on a daily basis, he celebrated along with the Haitian priest. We had 5 people of the cloth and held an ecumenical dedication service. It was phenomenal. I can't thank you and explain to you all enough. We had honored Britt's last wish. And then we came home. By the way, I took 70 people into Haiti. Don't ever try it. Logistically, it is challenging. And then on January 21st, 2013, Brittany's 23rd birthday, the first child at Be Like Britt walked in the door. His aunt had brought him in. His father was killed in the earthquake, and the mother died giving birth a year later. This little boy was a peanut of a boy, and his name was Shasha. And I said to Shasha as he walked in, "Come on, Uye, how are you?" And he looks at me and says, "One grand goût, one grand goût. I'm hungry, I'm hungry." And Cheryl Ann ran to grab crackers, and I looked in this little boy's eyes, and I saw Britt. I saw that text where she said, "They love us so much." That little boy's life was going to change forever, and so wasn't ours. Today, we not only honor Britt's legacy, but the story is about Shasha. It's about Myrna. It's about Lubens. It's about Lovna. It's about Germani. It's about Ephesian. It's about the 45 children that we have rescued from such dire situation that you just can't fathom. It's unfathomable. And we are making their lives better. We're doing that through education. We're doing that through a strong faith in God. We're doing that to have a bed to sleep in, clean water to drink. And we will raise the next generation of leaders of Haiti. That is our goal. That is our goal. Many people ask us, how do you get out of bed in the morning? How do you go on living after losing your daughter twice in 48 hours? And I say 3 words: faith, hope, and love. Faith in God. Faith in humanity. We saw that beautiful face of humanity in Haiti. Love. Love of community, love of country, love of Haiti. And hope. Hope for a brighter day. Hope for these children who every day get up and are able to have a meal and able to go to school. This is astounding because in Haiti, going to school is not a God-given right. You have to pay to go to school. And ladies and gentlemen, that education is the key to this poverty, coming out of it and having these children run and just have a childhood. And that's what we're doing with this orphanage. I'm closing. Don't get nervous out there. I'm almost done. The great football coach Vince Lombardi once said, and this is with a little Lengengelism in there. He once said, everybody in life gets knocked down. And with a little Gengelism, but it's how you pick yourself up that defines you as a human being. You will get knocked down. Every one of you sitting there today, I promise you that. But the foundation that was laid at Becker College has taught you and given you the skills to stand up, to define your life. And you will have, like today is such a defining moment for you, and for your parents, and for your grandparents and guardians. Today is a defining moment. You will have other defining moments. When you get that first job, like Melissa did. When you get that first house. When you get married. When you have your first child. These will be defining moments in your life. And guess what? You're part of the Becker family. Be proud of that. Because I know I am. You know, Robert Frost always said, take the road less traveled. And I just really want to say that to you, because you are going to have to make a decision at some point in your life. Do I go this way or do I go that way? Make those decisions with your core values. I loved sitting in the audience listening to Thomas Friedman last month. A special thank you to Becker, to the President's Series on Talking. What a way to start the day. And you know what he said for the parents that are there? Average is over. Average is over. It's a new millennium. Because of microchips, technology changes every 18 months. That means our students, our graduates have to change every 18 months to keep up with technology. Because they're not competing with their neighbor. They're competing with the kid in Haiti who has a computer, the person in China who can compete for that same job. That is why President Johnson has done such an incredible, phenomenal, amazing job preparing you for a global economy. Let's hear it from Mr. President Johnson. In about 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to receive a gift. You're going to receive the book, Heartache and Hope in Haiti. Cheryl Ann and I will personalize it for you, and the Alumni Association will send that to you. Take that book with you in life. Read it and put it on the shelf. But keep it. Keep it. Because when your life starts hitting that wall that we talked about, pull that book out. Because guess what? Those naysayers said I couldn't go to Haiti and build an orphanage. There was no clean water. There was no place to go to the bathroom. There were 2 million people living in tents. It wasn't safe. Those naysayers are going to say that to you, graduates. They're going to say to you, you can't do it. Let me whisper something to you. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. You got this. You're on your way. You're on your way to a new life and a new day. Don't let them tell you it's impossible. Don't let them define you. You can do it. I know you can. You got this. Be the change. Be courageous. Be committed. Be compassionate. Be innovative. Be happy. Be kind. Be loyal. Be loving, be passionate, be prepared, be strong, be a person of integrity, be the moral compass, be a global citizen. You can do it. I know you can. You got this. Ladies and gentlemen, most importantly and lastly, be proud of your accomplishment today. Be proud of that. But more importantly, be proud of yourself. You did it. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Becker College. Be the change. Be like Britt and be like Becker College, a world leader. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Gengel. We will now award our 2014 honorary doctoral degrees. President Johnson.
Becker College awards honorary doctoral degrees to individuals who merit our highest recognition by attaining achievements of distinction and by demonstrating personal and professional qualities that are consistent with the college's mission and values. These may include outstanding humanitarian or public service in the global arena, in our nation, or the Commonwealth, exceptional contributions to knowledge in the world of scholarship, and creativity and innovation in any field that has enriched our lives. The chair of the Becker College Board of Trustees, J.D. Geronimo, will join me in awarding our honorary degrees. Dr. Deborah Pilato-Fontaine, Professor of Teacher Education and Family Studies, and honorary degree candidate, Mr. Lenny Gengel, will join us at the podium. Dr. Tracy Claiborne, Director of Campus Activities and Student Leadership Development, will assist as Hood Marshal. Dr. Fontaine.
Dr. Johnson, on behalf of the trustees and faculty of Becker College, I have the honor of presenting Leonard F. Gengel. Mr. Gengel is a socially conscious entrepreneur. He is regarded by many as a heroic figure, putting the needs of others before his own. He is the personification of self-determination and actualization. Len rose from modest means to found successful business ventures which employed and provided opportunities for others to improve their own lives. He ran his businesses by treating employees and customers with respect. In the face of daunting personal tragedy, he has dedicated his life to leadership and compassion, and he took on a new mission to rebuild a community and provide shelter and education for children who also knew tragedy and loss. For his contributions to his local and global communities by exemplifying the core values of social responsibility, community and diversity, excellence and integrity, and for his dedication to educating new generations of leaders. On behalf of the trustees and faculty of Becker College, I request that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, now be conferred upon Mr. Leonard F. Gangle.
Lynn, in recognition of your leadership, your profound courage, and your dedication to helping others transform their lives, and for all you do that serves as an inspiration to us all, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Dr. Deborah Pilato-Fontaine, Professor of Teacher Education and Family Studies, and honorary degree candidate Mrs. Cheryl Ann Gingle will join us at the podium. Dr. Vladimir Pistalo, Professor of Liberal Arts, will assist as Hood Marshal.
Dr. Johnson, on behalf of the trustees and faculty of Becker College, I have the honor of presenting Cheryl Ann Gangle. Mrs. Gangle, a business partner, a community leader, and also recently named as one of the 25 women changing the world. She and her family have navigated heartbreak and tragedy and have fearlessly shared their stories so that others may not be defeated by grief. Cheryl helped turn the loss of her daughter, Brittany, into the gift of a better life for children in a country torn by catastrophe and poverty. As treasurer for the Brittany Gangle's Poorest of the Poor Fund, Cheryl devotes her time and energy to influence others to make a difference by investing in the mission of the Be Like Brit orphanage, to serve the children of Haiti by establishing a safe, nurturing, and sustainable orphanage in an environment where they can grow, learn, and thrive, and also to raise the next generation of leaders in Haiti. For her courage, her compassion, and her efforts to change the world, on behalf of the trustees and faculty of Becker College, I request that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, now be conferred upon Mrs. Cheryl Ann Gangle.
Cheryl Ann, in recognition of your compassion, your courage, and your hard work as a community leader, and in your efforts on behalf of improving the lives of the children of Haiti, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Dr. Maria Vida Calkins, Associate Professor of Psychology, and honorary degree candidate Dr. Sheila M. Harity will join us at the podium. Dr. Leah Bro, Assistant Professor of Biological Sciences, will assist as Hood Marshal. Dr. Calkins.
Thank you. Dr. Johnson, on behalf of the trustees and faculty of Becker College, I have the honor of presenting Dr. Sheila M. Harity. As principal of Worcester Technical High School, Dr. Harity has revitalized an important educational institution in the city of Worcester. She has given teachers and students the tools and the motivation they need to achieve more than they thought possible, and to realize success when before they may not have dared to follow such a dream. Throughout her career as an educator, Dr. Harity has risen to many challenges and has served as a mentor and advocate for students who have special needs and who are at risk. Her experience and success serve as a model of what may be achieved through tremendous drive and commitment to excellence and leadership. Her values have served as an example to the young people in her charge. For her contributions to the field of education, to the schools of Central Massachusetts, to the Worcester Technical High School and greater Worcester communities, and for building a path for others to rise to leadership roles. On behalf of the trustees and faculty of Becker College, I request that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, now be conferred upon Dr. Sheila M. Harity.
Dr. Harity, in recognition of your vision and hard work to drive progress in the field of education, your unwavering commitment to bettering the lives of young people through education, and all you do daily to inspire others to achieve the very best of their abilities. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Betsy Fuller, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the College, who will present the class of 2014.
And friends, your professors, staff, and distinguished visitors, all gathered to mark the end of a great chapter in your life. It also marks the beginning of the next great chapter, which we believe you are ready to begin. It's been a joy and a privilege for us, the faculty, the administration, and the staff at Becker College, to be a part of your life and learning. Our sincere congratulations and very best wishes. You have made us proud. Mr. President, please come forward. Dr. Johnson, I present to you with great pride the class of 2014. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? Dr. Johnson, at the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Please come forward as directed by the student marshals to receive your diplomas. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Design, Graphic Design, Donald Lee DeRochers, Jr. Timothy Jeffrey Donahue, summa cum laude. Trenton Gibson. Daniel G. Marcarell. Nicole Marie Oliver. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Design, Interior Design, Grace Marie Volted. Juliana M. Kanata. Rosalind Ford. Stand here. Heather Lee Fuller. Caitlin Ann Machado. Haley Catherine O'Connell, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ashley Vadinay, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Wise. Thomas Philip Bowman Wozencraft, Bachelor of Arts in Interactive Media Design, Game Design. Brian Ross Brannon, cum laude. Anna Evelyn Kale, magna cum laude. Nathan A. Casimiro, cum laude. Cody Sarasal, magna cum laude. Jesse Clark. Christopher J. Clegg. Sarah Como. Glenn J. Consolmagno. Vincent E. DeLuca, magna cum laude. Jeffrey W. DuPont, magna cum laude. Charlie Duran. Jackie Gerger Fasserbottoms, Jr., magna cum laude. Lauren Fiskus. Casey K. Gallagher. Jeffrey John Garuti, magna cum laude. Samuel I. Gettleman. Garrett Eugene Gregg. Alexander Rudolph Jersey, magna cum laude. Nathan D. Keith. Kester. Nathan S. Kessler. Jason C. Larrabee, magna cum laude. John Alexander. LeBron Solis. Adam R. Marini. Sean McHale. George V. Mengen III.
Andrew Eugene Nemi, I forgot my term.
Andrew Nemi.
Yeah.
Jonathan Nemi. Stanley Obas.
Thank you.
Gilbert Adam Ortiz.
Let's go!
William F. Parker, cum laude. Lawrence Paul Preston III. Jesse B. Quigley. Emil Alexander Ritter, magna cum laude. Michael J. Rodolico. Nicholas P. Romano, Jr. Alicia E. Rowan, cum laude. Raymond Philip Scambati. Joshua Paul Smith, cum laude. Ali Abdullah Sway. Matthew Wertenson, cum laude. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Interactive Media Design, Computer Game Development and Programming, Bella Frances Baconi IV. Kelsey Beller. Michael Robert Dominic Flood, magna cum laude. Christopher Warren Gangler. William C. Gustafson, cum laude. Alexander Harwood. Matthew Kopsa. Thomas Poole, Jr. Bradley Ranstra, magna cum laude. William Sontag III. Scott Michael Tung, magna cum laude. Daniel Wells. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts, Matthew Michael Maroney. Todd E. Tompkins, Jr., cum laude. With the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts, Elementary Education, Sandra Healy, magna cum laude. Kathy Marie King, summa cum laude. Thomas F. Natoli, cum laude. Amanda Green Ramey, cum laude. Francie Andrea Anderson, summa cum laude. Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Angela Catherine Arsenal. Nicole Marie Bryson, magna cum laude. Deborah J. Buckley, magna cum laude. Amberlinda C. Camiso. Christopher Kennedy. Kaylin Hagen Congdon, cum laude. Clifford Kerboy, magna cum laude. Lisa Ann Della Valle. Vincent Patrick Del Priore. Emily Annette Dicker, magna cum laude. Haley Tyler Dyer, magna cum laude. Freyer E. Figueroa. Shauna M. Flynn, cum laude. Chelsea Lydia Foley. Brianna Shannon Gagliardi, magna cum laude. Regina M. Gemma. Amanda J. Goding, summa cum laude. Latanya Cherie Hazard. Caitlin Christina Hebert. Heather J. Jolly. Kristen R. Langord, summa cum laude. Christina Marie Leduc, magna cum laude. Andrea Machieski, magna cum laude. Jill Marie Morrison. Saloni C. Parikh. Ludovina Sanabria Patterson. Nancy L. Picard, summa cum laude. Michael J. Peters, Sr., summa cum laude. Alicia Marie Pickett. Melissa Jean Provost, magna cum laude. Stephanie Jean Robidoux. Naja Dawn Smith. Nancy Lee Standrowitz, magna cum laude. Yuya Takeda, summa cum laude. Tara Tobin Huard, cum laude. Marisol Sylvia Webster, magna cum laude. Heather Jean Wright, cum laude. With a degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Applied Behavior Analysis, Catherine E. Vinson. With the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Early Childhood Education, Kayla J. Murphy, cum laude. With the degree in Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Forensic Psychology, Robin Marie Busa. Justin Thomas Wayant. The Bachelor of Arts degree candidates may be seated. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? Dr. Johnson, at the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Please come forward as directed by the student marshals to receive your diplomas. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology, Andre G. El Hussan. Caitlin E. Hebden. Kimberly Annika Reynolds. Caitlin Victoria Wetmore. Melissa S. Zayak, magna cum laude. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Shane B. Balistracci. Caitlin Burdick. Jacqueline L. Chilla. Anthony John Diadio. Nicole Allison Lesser.
How you doing?
Timothy McDonald, cum laude. Samantha E. Mello. Daniel Din Nguyen. Shannon Gale Smith. Crystal Sherry Lee Wellington. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Hospitality and Tourism Management, Samantha Catherine Canny. Chelsea Jubei.
It's Daniel.
Daniel Kane Jr., cum laude. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Marketing, Catherine Asari. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Sports Management, Robert E. Baker III. Anthony John Cantalupo. Edward Anthony Guerrero III. Sean Llewellyn. Sean G. Millerick. Ashley Karen Mossy. Terrell Ashton Shelton Hall. Alexander Starr. Jason Brian Silbor. Brian D. Zielinski. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Management, Karen M. Alin. Wendy Ansdell, summa cum laude. Najat Hashim Arsenault, summa cum laude. Jamie Ann Berger, summa cum laude. Carlos D. Coloma, magna cum laude. Michelle Dubasarski-Blum, summa cum laude. Carla Ellington, summa cum laude. Linda S. Fair, summa cum laude. Joshua S. Ferreras, magna cum laude. Sean Michael Fitzpatrick, summa cum laude. Jose A. Gracia, summa cum laude. Daryl Ann Hamilton, summa cum laude. Evelyn Janet Hernandez, magna cum laude. James Patrick Howe, magna cum laude. Samuel Telford Huggan. Brian James Ingram. Anita R. Johnson, magna cum laude. Julie Ann Kennedy, summa cum laude. Daniel D'Souza Licht, summa cum laude. Erica Leanne Maniac, summa cum laude. Fernanda Muzzy Mendez, cum laude. Alvaro L. Millet. Jillian Lee Malloy. Michelle Yvette Nordstrom, summa cum laude. Lisa O'Leary, summa cum laude. Lisa Ann Olson, summa cum laude. Dale Angela Packard, summa cum laude.
It's pronounced Paula.
Paula Elizabeth Perez. Dede K. Petiquoy. Robert J. Solis, Jr., magna cum laude. Diana Cesney Brown, summa cum laude. Shannon M. Sater, summa cum laude. Noreen Ellen Shea, summa cum laude. Matthew Allen Singley. Marianne L. Tivnan. Brandon Lee Turgeon, summa cum laude. Raul Vargas, magna cum laude. Corey Lindsay Villa Vicenzio. Rachel E. Walsh. Alyssa Mary Welsh, summa cum laude. Charisse Dietra Wilson, summa cum laude. Michelle R. Wojcik, summa cum laude. Helen Vera Stabovich, summa cum laude. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Justin Reese Amadon. Ashley Bernier. Melvin Antoine Booker. Taylor Joseph Nordstrom Kapulka, cum laude. Christopher Paul Lazat, magna cum laude. Matthew William Matson. Haley Catherine Ooms. Damian Pagan. Kenneth Philip James Quist. Evan Francis Riley. Corey Stanley Rogowski. Alita R. Roman. Albert J. Tabor III. Thomas Michael Tempesta. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Forensics Crime Scene Processing, Ashley Ryan Amadon. Erin Marie Bart. Caitlin Marissa Burns, magna cum laude. Ariel Danielle Jones. Richard Sean LaFlash. Leslie D. McKenzie. Lydia E. St. Laurent. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Devin S. Bauer.
How you doing?
James Richard Bohigian. Christina D. Boucher. Tamika Brown. Bernadotte Lewis. Todd E. Burnett, Jr., summa cum laude. Jonathan Louis DeAngelis. David Joseph Deschaines. Andrew Michael Feiner. James C. Franco IV. Alicia Guletti. Jonathan J. Hanks. Jeffrey Labby. Eric Lee LaJoy. Kayla Marie Pryor. William Ramirez. Melissa E. Rhodes. Charles A. Ross. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, Sarah Joy Duchesne, magna cum laude. Kevin David Finkelstein, cum laude. Alexandra Martinez. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Estefany Mariello Castro. Peterson M. Gachagua, magna cum laude. Mariola Elizabeth Padpora. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science, Clinical and Laboratory Animal Medicine, Catherine A. Crowley. Amanda Lynn Hamilton. Megan L. Jerome. Alicia G. Manning. Selena Marie Nyland. Natalie F. Richter. Elizabeth A. Rocker, summa cum laude. Vanessa Marie Roman. Alicia Louisa Sitaro. Samantha Lynn Siner. Sarah Ann Ward. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science, Equine Studies, Kristen M. Gildea. Brianna M. Goslin, cum laude. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science, Laboratory Animal Management, Kathleen E. Byrne. Danielle Elizabeth Craven. David Thomas Dextrador. With the degree of Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science, pre-veterinary, Whitney Buck. Tanya Carvalho. Chelsea Cross. Sydney Elizabeth Davis, magna cum laude. Brenna C. Jordan. Jessica Lee Lucas. Sarah E. Macaruso, magna cum laude. Elizabeth V. Magree. Samantha E. Millette, magna cum laude. Kelly Ann Odom. Carolyn Veronica Steinbeiser. Amanda L. Sturman. Kelly A. Swakoff. Lisa Marie Wood, magna cum laude. Rebecca Turnley, cum laude. Chanel Young, cum laude. The candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science may be seated. Will the candidates for the degree of Associate of Science please rise? Dr. Johnson, at the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you the candidates for the degree of Associate of Science.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Please come forward as directed by the student marshals to receive your diplomas. With the degree Associate of Science in Nursing, Mary Catherine Backus. Vanessa K. Gadori. Chelsea Hain. Helen Hardy with honors. Timothy Miles Hill. Ashley L. King. Lisa R. Spate. Kyla M. Tucker. Sarah E. Whitney. With the degree of Associate of Science in Animal Care, Allison Huron. Christy Lee Kent. Jenna Karankowitz. Haley May Lancy. Jamie L. Mahan. Rebecca J. Morton. Kirsten Jo Moses. Allison T. Toomey. With the degree of Associate of Science in Veterinary Technology, Miriam S. Applin. Elizabeth R. Bental. Abigail M. Bland. Brianna Lynn Bloom. Kate Botello. Nina Louise Brewster. Stacy Lynn Cody. Jessica Derry. Katie Coyne, high honors. Mindy Alice Moreau, with honors. Brittany L. Morissette. Sandra Michelle Sargent. Cassandra L. Shaw. Nicole Kathleen Smeaton. Laura Elizabeth Tedford. The candidates for the associate degree may be seated. Congratulations to the Becker College class of 2014.
We will now acknowledge two outstanding graduates who were presented with prestigious awards at yesterday's honors convocation, the Samuel May Award and the President's Award.
The Samuel May Award was established in the memory of the Reverend Samuel May by his grandson, Herbert Samuel May. Reverend May was the first minister of the Unitarian Church in Leicester and served as a trustee of Leicester Academy for 25 years. Reverend May took an active part in the abolition movement and was widely known for his leadership as general agent of the Massachusetts Anti-Slavery Society. This prize is awarded to an outstanding graduating student, one who has shown scholastic achievement, excellence in character, personality, and leadership through all 4 years of study. Please join me in congratulating the 2014 recipient of the Samuel May Award, Caitlin Burns.
The President's Award is the most prestigious non-academic award that a student can receive. It is presented to a graduating senior and resident student who has shown outstanding school spirit throughout his or her 4 years at Becker. The winner is recognized as a leader by students and the administration and is an active member of the Becker community through campus-wide involvement in clubs, organizations, and community service. Please join me in congratulating the 2014 recipient of the President's Award, Jackie Chilla.
The Dean's Award is the highest academic honor bestowed upon a graduate of Becker College. It is based solely on academic achievement and is bestowed on a graduate of a bachelor's degree program. The recipient of the 2014 Dean's Award, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in graphic design, is Timothy Donahue. Timothy, please come forward. Dr. Cotnor, would you also please join me at the podium?
To officially welcome you into the Becker College extended family, please welcome Johanna LeClaire Hussey, class of 2000 and 2011, President of the Becker College Alumni Association.
Congratulations. I am so honored to share this very special occasion with you, our future leaders of tomorrow, as you close this chapter of your life and begin a new journey. To quote William Shakespeare, "It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves." As president of the Becker College Alumni Association, I am honored to welcome you to the ranks of 22,000 graduates who stand ready to receive and support you as you journey on in life's endeavors. The degree you have earned from Becker will prove to be one of the best investments you ever made. Your education, embodied with our core values of excellence, accountability, community and diversity, social responsibility, integrity, and creative expression, will remain with you throughout your life and will pay lasting dividends to you and society. As Nelson Mandela once said, It always seems impossible until it's done. As you maneuvered through obstacles during your time at Becker, you were faced with choices, challenges, sorrows, and joys. But it is your perseverance that has brought you here today. As you crossed the stage, you received your diploma from Dr. Johnson. You received more than just a piece of paper. You received respect, pride, and credibility. Your degree has armed you with the tools to take on new challenges. It is your time to thrive, to contribute to, and to lead in a global society. To quote Tom Brokaw, "You are educated. Your certification is your degree. You may think of it as a ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of it as an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world." Now it is my distinct pleasure to ask that each of you perform one final action to conclude your commencement ceremonies. At this time, please move your tassels from the right side of your motorboard to your left. You are officially graduates of the class of 2014. Congratulations to you, one and all.
Thank you, Johanna. It is now time to bring this chapter of your life to a close. Please welcome back Dr. Johnson for the closing remarks.
Please give one more round of applause to the class of 2014. We wish you well as you pursue your dreams. As proud alumni, your values, your academic experience, your creative spark, and your capacity to make a difference to others, to your community, and to the world will carry you from this day forward. As global citizens, do not forget to always be learners and to share your knowledge. Imagine now where you want to be and what you want to achieve. I now charge you as the class of 2014 to go out and transform the world. Congratulations.
Just a few words. Is there any question but what Len and Sherilyn Gengel are extraordinary human beings who have done extraordinary things out of love and humility, and they exemplify the best of Becker's core values. You, the class of 2014, also exemplify those core values, and I would add three characteristics to that. You are a loving class, you have mettle, you have character. And I believe this class can go out and do extraordinary things as well. Congratulations. Before concluding, I would like to ask everyone to remain in their seats until the stage party and the graduates have left the auditorium. And because we have such a full house, please wait until you're outside the building for the congratulations and the picture taking. The 2014 commencement ceremonies for Becker College are closed. Would the audience please stand?